Right, I'm here. That's the longest game of flop we've had in a while. A game that'll soon be 4 years old. Jesus Christ. Right, Tag Slack Cats, welcome to the stream. We didn't have a loser though. Somebody make a duplicate so we can have a loser. Preferably not me. This music's cool. Oh, Tag Slack lost. See that, Cats? Me and you were the winner. Thank you for falling on your sword. Right, let's go. We are well, we're on level 53. We need to beat it with a convoy. We are almost there. Look at that shit. Fucking hell. Hezlop, thank you for the raid. Welcome to all your viewers. That's an early finish for you. Did you die? No, I mean, I hope you didn't die. I do have backwards knees, actually. That's why you never actually see me walking on camera. I just mask it as a bad back. Thank you for the raid. If you're enjoying Slops' stream and you haven't yet, make sure to give him a follow, or I shall kill you. Killed another Ender. I was watching you setting up to kill the Ender Dragon as I was setting the stream up. Did you get him? I'm guessing the easy bit is the answer I needed. Thank you for the raid. Right, I am stressed about starting up this game because I'm not good enough at it to be confident in this level that we've got to beat. It's all about timing, and I don't do good with timing. Dan, welcome to the stream. Tag Slack lost at the flop game. First one in a while. What have you got to say about it, Tag Slack? Right. Can I get this everything set up? Everything's all going wrong today. Go away, music. Thank you very much. You've been beautiful, but we have stressful portals to make. If I can beat this one level, I'll be very happy. Mazak, welcome to the stream as well. Golf is this evening, and Moria asked me to ask you to consider playing. You don't have to confirm or deny, don't worry, but I just had to put it out there. Then I can tell her I've asked you. Right. No one saw anything. I could screenshot it, you know. 8 PM, Mazak. That's when we go. Kirsty, welcome to the stream. Are you well? If you thought it was stressful watching me run around Vizima, you wait till you watch me play this fucking... Oh, right. Everybody deep breath. This is the challenge we have to beat. So we beat 3 levels in the last stream. When was it? Friday, obviously. So this is the one I have to send 13 cars over.
Do a thing, you fat bye.
I'm going to try, Siddles. Fuck off. Thank you for the bits. Welcome to the stream. I'm all good. I'm all good. Apart from the fact that I accidentally got married in The Witcher last week. Yesterday. Yeah, I feel pretty shit that I haven't joined yet, but I'm doing a long-distance relationship and I always travel down every Friday, come back Monday. Mazak, don't you worry about it. If there's one thing I can relate to, it's that. You're all good. Like I say, no need to confirm or deny. I was simply putting it out there that golf is an option. Accidentally got married IRL. Not IRL. No. That was intentional. Somebody is getting married this week. He hasn't confirmed it, but he's all but confirmed it. I'm fairly sure by Sunday he's going to be married. Did you stand in the wrong place at Trim's wedding? Yeah. Everybody said it was a bit forward for me to stand there, but it turns out... Didn't even get the invite, I know, right? But we're having a bus trip, and you're driving. You've got to pick everybody up, so you've got a few stops, you know, a couple in Florida, the odd one in Alabama, etc. Just don't let Sothan speak while you're driving. Yeah, I'm fairly sure Trim's getting married this weekend. I think either today or tomorrow. And then we won't see him for 2 weeks. Because he's going on holiday. To Rill in a caravan. I bet Siddles does know as well. I bet he does. Yeah, he is, Mazak. I'm fairly sure. Right, this is our level on Portal Bridge Constructor. There are 2 ways of beating the levels. You have to send 1 car over, or all of the cars over. So congrats to it. I know, right? They've been engaged as long as we've known them, so it's about time, right? Stupid Trim. Also, I don't know if anybody heard, but Birdlaw's expecting again. What a guy. So, the idea is that we had to get 1 car. This might be set up to take 12 over. The idea is that these cars have to get into there. But we can't just build a ramp that takes them right up, because this will destroy them, which means that I have to have that button pressed and that button pressed. Engagements lasting 10 plus years is a thing nowadays, isn't it? You're right. Or relationships lasting forever and not getting married, which I think is what we're going to do. Not me and you, Mazak, of course. We got married ages ago. I mean, me and the current Mrs. Stubbler. So, I've just remembered Ryan's fucking... So we had to stagger the timing of the vehicles, because once you send 12 across, they all jump about and crash into each other, and it's all very big balls of fire, right? So Ryan had the idea of... Just watch this, right? Just watch what Ryan's idea was for staggering the cars. Are you ready? It's kind of genius, right? I mean, you can hear the fact that they're all getting melted and blowing up and dying. But that's a good idea. Isn't it, right? Getting married. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. As you can see, it doesn't work completely for the whole level. But it's pretty impressive thinking. Right. So with the current tactic, we sit at this as our final score. Wait, where's the... Hang on, it's saying that there's a car missing. Pearlgower, welcome to the stream. I feel like it's also slowing them down big time. Yeah, it is. It's slowing them down too much, but that was just the proof of concept before we ended. Why is it saying there's a... Right, how the fuck? Scrove, welcome to the stream. That's amazing. What a brilliant start. Right. So we've got to get all 12 through, or this level's not considered B. Augur, welcome to the stream. It is impressive. No, it's not soft locked, so you can just go back to the building mode. I just wanted to find out where he was. I was in the latrine and come back to this instead of fighting a dragon. Did Slops that? He did. He did. Slops is a big dead. He didn't really. He didn't really, I promise. I was joking. No, he's still going on. 870 million hours of Minecraft hardcore. Made it for the start of the stream. Need to head out and do stuff. Alright, Tags, like have a good one. Satan, welcome to the stream. What the fuck am I doing here? I'm not supposed to be here. I feel like I've been hijacked by a weird Yorkshireman. The perks of the raid. Satan, welcome to the stream. Fuck off, Stubby. You really gave me a fright there. Wait, what did I say? Oh, that Slops had died. Fucking, I talk so much bullshit, yet you still believe stuff like that. Come on, everybody. You know me better than this. Right. So, we need a way to... If I just remove that completely, I'll just get it out of the way so we can have a look what the level looks like without it. This is what happens now. I can't remember where the problem lies. I think the problem lies in the fact that at some point they cross and damage each other. Oof. Wait, why are they not getting the right amount of speed? There is something really wrong with how they exit that. Tell you what I might have to do. We need them to come out of that a bit straighter. So if I tweak this a little bit so they don't jump, what does that look like? What are you actually working on right now, Slops? They're hitting the ramp at the bottom. Wait, how the fuck did that... Oh, shit. You mean they're not hitting that, Siddles? Right, let me try it now. Yeah, I'd like... They're going into it too clean, aren't they? What does that look like now? Can we blame Siddles for that? Because he said that they're not hitting that ramp. Everybody scream and shout at Siddles. It's the best way to start our weekends. Right, so if I extend that out, then what happens? To be hiding it now. There's this achievement that as you build a shulker from an end city to the overworld. Is a shulker one of them boxes, or is that a box made out of something else called a shulker? Also, Shulker's that girl from Big Brother, isn't she? That Indian girl. That's good. It's really not good. Really not good. That's brutal, that, though. A box made from Shulker shells. So you're actually bringing the... You're bringing the Shulker, which I'm guessing is a creature, back to the overworld. Right, let me get this right anyway. We're gonna do this piece by piece. Nice, that's better. That's what... I'll tell you what I could do. I could just extend this to catch him, right? Right, I'm going to try this now. Also, today wasn't nearly finished. It was my normal intended one. I just didn't get sucked in for several hours today. True. I always like it when you raid... Oh, whoa. That's too violent. Every time I've gone and raided slots after the stream, the raid comes in and he always looks at the clock like, the fuck? Minecraft's a hell of a drug. Extend Yellow's ramp. Oh, this... Yeah, I can build a ramp there, can't I? Oh, you mean this, Pearl Gower? Yeah, I forget there's a ramp there, too. I'll try it. Box, like... Hang on. It's box like tortoises or something. Oh, you mean the shulkers? That's better. That's not good at all. Ooh! Ah! Right, so you think instead of doing this, I extend this a bit? Like that? Is that what you were saying? Pearlgower. Minecraft and crack are on par, to be honest. True. We've all made money selling both. That's what I see. They live in the walls and end cities, got you. That's working. No, it's not working. Wait. The first car, watch. Tried that cobblestone thing at level 20. You get 4 stacks. Hang on, what? Sorry, I was reading that as if it was something I may understand. Look at that, though. That's... Oh! They're coming out very fast out of that yellow portal at the top left. But I don't know how I could curb that. Holy shit. So, how could I get him to go into that portal a bit slower? Because I've beat this level in the past with one car. But now... Oh yeah, he's playing like Hardcore Plus, isn't he? See how they land and then extend the platform after blue? You mean this one? Of this? No, because that's different, isn't it? So they're going to go into there, they're going to come out of there. Going to come out of blue. So you want me to maybe try and think of something that can catch them from here? Oh, purple. Extend the ramp. First one they hit. So out of there to there. This one you mean, Pearlgower? If I keep extending this. Tell you what. We'll use left, right, up, down. So yellow left. Yellow up, yellow down. Blue up, blue down. Purple left, purple right. We discussed smelting a bunch of XP or farming pigmen in there. Oh, is that what he was talking about? So he needs XP to... a safe XP farm. Yeah, where you don't take any damage. Yeah, you're right. So if I extend that ever so slightly, it's gonna impede me coming out of this one. Do you know what I mean? The reason why that's so small is because I'm going to be flying out of this at full speed and hope to get up there. When they come out of the yellow one at the top left, so this is yellow top left, if you make them land like on all 4 wheels at the bottom right, it might slow them. They probably will bounce though. So coming out of it is not going to be impeded if I go like this. Is that what you're saying? Oh, extend the lower yellow. I see. The first one they hit. I'm with you. So if I extend this to catch them, do you mean? So if we build like something that could maybe catch them. Still, that's the top one. Yeah, I think a tiny bit behind. So if I can work out a way to get them to... Will they hit that or will they land on it? Right, then I need this angle to be a bit... This is very, very late game, by the way, if you're wondering. Well, not very late game, but it's in the last, like, 10 levels of 60. See, the way they come out of that makes it so it's... Unless I lower it like... Lower that like... Or just take that out completely. I'm just leaving it in but taking the road off. And then lower it so that they hit it. Drop goes the Weasel. I'd be angry at that, but had I not run with Dragon Your Feet today. It was a very last minute one on my part, so I hope you put just as little thought into yours as I did into mine. Right, let's see what this is. So they go into there, they come out of that, but now they're coming out way too low. So I do need a ramp here. At least you were actually fighting a dragon. I just used a vague words related to gravity. Right. In fact, let me just retweet this. The trouble is 1 pixel difference up here means they either slam dunk or land flat. What about Dragon Bone Man? Ooh! Ah! Yeah, no, I've moved it up. I've just taken that out of the way. Don't tell me you haven't thought of Dragon Bone Man. Yes. Right, that's actually perfect at the bottom, but there's some bits that we don't need. Now it's all about timing. Look, because they just keep crashing into each other and causing problems. What do you mean no stop? What am I stopping? Shall I stop saying it so you can say it next? So you can have it as a title next week? Fuck. I'm slowing down, Ogre. I'm slowing down. What game was that in where I was requesting you to slow me down? Have I already ruined that one? Oh yeah, it was in Minecraft, wasn't it? So I didn't die. Right, I think I need to... How can I stop them crossing? It's just going to have to be tweaking and tweaking until I can get the timings right. Make them quicker, not slower. Either way, like, either slowing down or speeding up, I'm just not 100% sure. So how can I make it quicker? Because this is built so precisely for the exact speed we currently have. You possibly put 2 of those slow down gates. Maybe. I like the idea, even though it's probably not the default one. I like the idea of using this stupid idea of Ryan's. So let's see what happens if I start using that, because we've got it to a point where the cars can actually make it through. Because they don't get enough speed after this to actually make that jump though. It needs to alternate between enough speed to get through. Let's try that. I hope they don't just drive under it. They did. Fuck. Because if you see, everything's like pixel perfect. Actually, that didn't hit the button. So something's changed that here. Mina, welcome to the stream. We're still on this level. This might be the first ever 0 progress stream as far as completing levels are concerned. Mina, are you well? The thing is, Pearlgower, is if I hold the speed any longer than this, then they don't have enough... Sorry, if I hold their progress back up at this end, then they don't have enough speed to actually beat the level at the other end. Do you know what will make you even better, Mina? Torrential rain. So that'll cheer you up. So if we... Does that hold them off? Does that give them enough speed, though, more importantly? It does. But then that's staggered wrong. That's quite good. Still quite good. You son of a bitch! Yeah, they're still colliding, aren't they? You have spotty sun today. So you can go grow You know what, Jeff? Don't cut that from the final recording. Just fucking put me down at the end of the stream. I think it's gone too far. So you can actually grow beans in certain parts of the day. There we go, Mina. I'm going to have to speak like that from now on. I don't think I am alright. Something's going wrong. Has everybody else got like a real intense screaming sound in each ear? Or is that just me? Right, so Pelgo says then extend the mid-blue, so this one, yeah? To the right. Middle blue. Is that the lower blue because it's halfway up? Beans have died. Right, everybody, write any letter on your keyboard in chat. Instead of F. Mina's beans have died. There's an A, there's an F. There you go, Mina. Everybody's giving their condolences. The one that comes with an idea to solve this level should get Person of the Century of the Day, to be honest. The thing is, though, is people like Cats, etc. have beat this level before. That could be manipulated. Either it could be manipulated, or he's got no chance. In my opinion, it all starts with the bump at the very start. And the damn carts are a little wonky from the first jump. Oh, of the year. Person of the Century of the Year. I see what you mean. So, if I was to extend this a little bit, do you mean just to give it more chance of catching them, Pelgo? Is that what you're saying? We'll rope this fucker up. No, no. Stubbler grow a pair of nuts and click properly. There we go. So what does that look like now? They're still coming out a little staggered. But then are we not going to have the same timing problem? Ooh. Wait. I extend this fucker up a tiny bit. I don't think I extended it at all. We'll maybe put a bit of a sharper angle on it. Got to test this. This is just going to be making minor tweaks and then testing. Right, that makes the jump neatly. The second one also does. It's still not making it up at the top though. Fuck. Give it a rope too. What, you mean a rope over here as well as the ropes it's currently got? Like that. So what was the issue? There was something here that was causing it to jump. Right, this time. I want to make it so that it can get through while this is... But that could cause as many problems as it fixes. That's also another problem with this design. That's just completely missing. It's just the problem. The problem is that the momentum and everything's... So this is the changing factor, isn't it? Ah! Does this need to be steeper, maybe? Yeah, I'm just trying to get the first car through. I feel like I should be removing that. Yeah, the third car knocks it up, doesn't it? Right, that's good, that's good. Is that good? How is that not sucking cars off all of a sudden? Augur's got an idea. Is it a real idea, or is there some damning punchline coming right now? What if you put a wall next to the bumper? Oh, we tried that, Augur. So if I put a wall here, like floors go through floors. I don't know if you've seen it, but this can spin all the way around. And if I put a floor here, it would still spin all the way around. Annoyingly. But yeah, not a bad idea. Right. Let me go back to sending just one car over. Because I feel like I've changed stuff to the point where the original design's getting all shagged. This is a problem all of a sudden. Look. Not a bad idea. It's just wrong in every way. No, it's a good idea if the game would allow it, but the game's not designed to allow it, if you know what I mean. Because it would bounce off and come back exactly where it wants to, ready to delay the time exactly how we want it to, but it won't because the game's not designed to allow it to. If that makes any sense. That's good. All of a sudden they're coming out of there at a good speed, but the first one doesn't make it that way. Let me just remove the trapdoor. Also, basically, we committed last week to doing it with this trapdoor. We think so, Siddles, yeah. Maybe. Oh, that looked good for a split second. Wait, this is good. Oh no, because that's not triggered. Which button's not being pressed? Now the purple button's not being pressed, as if it wasn't fucking bad enough anyway. 0 progress stream is 1 point for everybody in the current winning team. Is that a new rule? See, the button's not getting pressed again. This is annoyingly precise now. Does it need to stop every car? No, it doesn't. We honestly, Mazak, we've done 0 design work on this. Absolutely 0. So it's not designed to perfection. It doesn't need tweaking. It needs building from the ground up if we're going to use it. We just put it in at the very end of the last stream just to see if it works. What I mean is it's like it's not like this has been underdeveloped. It's not like we've made a mistake building this or anything. We just built it to see what happens. But have I fucked it so that one car can't get through now? We're just trying everything until something works. We're brute forcing it. See, now that button's not getting pressed. What I don't like is this design is coming down to the fact where we have to just tweak very minor things and like run the whole thing to test. Does this button get pressed? No, it bounces over that button. Fuck off. What does that look like? See, now that 1 pixel difference is going to make this car fly out of there and skip the button completely, probably. Let's see. Yeah. Damn it. What is your problem? The issue is it doesn't feel like we're working this out with logic. It feels like we're brute forcing it. But I guess if, for lack of any ideas, this is our only option. That is annoying. Because I can't make this bridge much longer. Because it will then block cars coming out of here. 0 progress stream is 1 point for Slambo, an imaginary Doomhaus member who is racist. Slambo! Oh, for fuck's sake! Lower the middle bridge at the bottom right blue. Lower the middle bridge. Middle bridge. So this is bottom right blue. Did I get that button to be pressed, by the way? I didn't even look. I was thinking about... bottom right purple. Lower that one, you mean? Right, the button is now pressed, but I think we can fix this level all up here. Button's okay, cool. He has no team affiliation, as he has been officially shunned by both teams. Nah, the Greens will take a racist, won't they? Look at some of the scum they've got currently. We did talk about Cerbatron being the teamless third member. Sorry, the teamless third option. We did as well talk at one point about Cerbatron getting points if it's a 0 chop stream. What if Cerbatron would have Doom? I'd love it. Slambo's brilliant. Fuck. Right, where's our idea for tweaks? But it isn't necessary, got you? Like I said, I think all of it has to come from up here somewhere. This is where we slow the cars down. This is where we stagger the releases. This is where the magic happens. Does the first car get through? I think the first car hits like the 8th or something. So that's not working at all now. You see what I mean? You change one tiny thing up here and the whole thing's thrown off. So that works like that. That car goes through perfect now. Is the button getting pressed? It is, and that car would go up top. You see that? That's some bullshit. Right, wait. So we need the cars to be staggered, but still come off there at full speed. Maybe we use the barn door tactic. Tell you what, we don't need that rope, do we? We'll use the barn door tactic, but use it dead early. So what does that do? Brilliant. Very great success. So what the fuck pulled that down? We can have it flat, can't we? Because we basically only need it flat. Right, that's just a bit more support for that. The laser is turned off very much like in normal Portal by that button being pressed and that button being pressed, which means, look, very much like so then the laser turns off. We have that button being pressed, but the problem is the cars hit each other in midair, so it's about tweaking the timing so that they never come in contact with it. The hell was that? Jesus. So this means that they don't have near enough speed. What if I go like this?
In particular, 10M sulfuric acid, the modern equivalent of chamber acid, used in many titrations, is prepared by slowly adding 98% sulfuric acid to an equal volume of water. With good stirring, the temperature of the mixture can rise to 80 degrees Celsius.
Oh, that looked really good for a second. Did you see that? That looked pretty good, but it wasn't fully. Tiddles, thank you for the wave of information. So, is it can rise, or is currently? It's prepared by slowly adding 98% sulfuric acid to an equal volume of water. With good stirring, the temperature of the mixture can rise to 80 degrees Celsius. With good stirring, the temperature of the mixture can rise to... So you're saying that acid... Siddle said that acid is hot, by the way. So you're saying that acid sitting over here in these vats for all day, every day, all week, every month, is hot. Press 1 if Siddles is right and acid is hot. Press 2 if shut up Siddles. Press 1 with it. Uncle Acid and the Dead Heats. Come on, Siddles. Come on, Siddles. I mean, they're both green, so take it with a pinch of acid, but it's quite good. They are speaking the truth. So Orca thinks that this acid is hot. Look at this. This looks great. But there is something that is causing the cars to lose. Stuff can get hot when it reacts. Of course it can, but what we're saying is do the cars burn when they go in this acid? I don't think it's hot temperature-wise, you fucking pervert. If you set most things on fire, they can be hot. Does that mean that you can call them hot? Acid is room temperature. A reaction is necessary to generate heat, but within the laws of thermodynamics, that is not permanently sustainable. So, alright then, wait. Is bread hot? Because toast is hot. If you was to put the right amount of heat onto bread, it can be, in that scenario, hot. But is bread hot. Are all the loaves stacked in the supermarket with warnings saying caution, hot? Caution, bread. Hang on a minute, let me tweak this fucking bridge. Caution, rage-inducing game. No, there's no such game as rage-inducing. Unless you're playing it with Didsbury Dan. Right, now I've tweaked something and caused more damage than good. So that, all of a sudden, this thing is instrumental. Oh, that is the messiest thing. This is rage-inducing. DoomhausGaming, I've tweaked something and done more damage than good. In this instance, very much so. I can't remember what I've tweaked. Ah! I hate this level. I feel like we should maybe go back to the drawing. Go back to the drawing book. Is that the phrase? Does the bridge light on fire when it touches the acid? No, it dissolves. The chemical components in the acid dissolve the... melting is not what happens when something dissolves in acid. Melting is a colloquial sort of description of what happens. Because melting requires heat, right? Look at that shitty first line. Whoa! I'll do something, I promise. I think I've fucked it somehow here. This is like that discussion we had about in the raid where Swifty was trying to get everybody to concentrate and then somebody said, is lava wet? And then just like that. Right, that's back to our good best. The problem is, which car is it that hits here? So 1 gets through, 2 gets through, 3 gets through. Or is it 4 that gets hit? No, 4 gets through. It's 5 that hits, but marginally. I would steer more towards yes than no. Yeah, it's a liquid, right? The answer is, we call liquids wet. Most liquids are wet. Most non-viscous liquids. The problem is not with lava, the problem is with the word wet. Very true. Same with acid, really, is that? It's a good question, isn't it? Because your immediate thought is to think, as people do on the internet, I can answer this, just give me a second to think. Ah, of course. And then you immediately stop. Don't know if I consider all liquids wet. Exactly. The problem is semantics, not lava. Water is wet. Water is the most waterlogged substance on Earth. It's true. What is the definition of wet? Mazak wins quote of Doomhaus quote of 2020 already, and he's only just started. Right, this is looking good up until the point where it's really shit. What if I was to pull... like, it might just be that I have to start pulling things. Does that change much? No. See, I moved that 1 pixel in one direction and it changed everything on the low. The definition of wet is covered or saturated with water or another liquid. Being wet is being covered with water. So, is water covered with water? No, it is not. Exactly. So, being wet... okay then, maybe the question is lava a liquid? And if it is a liquid, 150% yes. If that is the question, sorry, it's 100% yes. Water is not wet. Get that on a t-shirt. That's the nature of these questions though, right? It's pedantry writ large, but it masks itself as a scientific discussion, so it tricks people into getting involved. No, wet doesn't suggest moisture, Dan. Wet suggests the act of being covered in a liquid. What if you have a single molecule of water? Is that wet? Yes, it's a wet molecule. Yeah, because... Ah! So in Germany, it only denotes water, not any liquid. See, this is what happened in the raid. But instead of the one person playing the game not concentrating, the 40 people playing the game weren't concentrating. Probably Mina was just sat there like this at the time, waiting for the heals.
If you make a sandwich, and then you cut it in half, do you have a sandwich in 2 halves, or do you have 2 sandwiches?
Have you Googled questions to annoy pedants? Here's thank you for the monstrous bits and the big splash in the jar, I appreciate it. I've argued this one to literal death before. What, people have actually taken you up on it? But you was left alive. Thank you for the big bits, by the way. Who died? Was it Dan? What is my answer? There is no answer to that question. Obviously, it's all. It's the most. The answers are only subjective. Exactly. Ah! You lose some of the sandwich by cutting crumbs fall. Dan's gone super pedant. If you go to Subway and get a foot long, then you cut it in half. You haven't bought 2 Subway sandwiches. I mean, he's right. If it's £1 for a sandwich, and you cut it in half, are they allowed to charge you for 2 sandwiches? What am I doing? I'm supposed to be playing Portal. Sorry, everybody. Right, concentrate, Stubbler. What is the logic there? That's what I'm trying to find out, Mazza. I'm going to hold that up there. No, that's not going to hold it up, is it? That's just going to make it fall. Tell you what, I'll just take that out. So there'll be some movement up there, but it won't affect anything. Okay, it will. It'll pull itself apart. That goes through there. How many sandwiches do you get out of a baguette? The amount that you intend to make? It's subjective, don't forget. It's all subjective. Yeah, it depends how you intend to make. Yeah, you could make 1, you could make 10. But once you've made the sandwich, if you fill the whole thing, it's subjective. It's all subjective. Stop trying to find an objective answer. Motherfucker. I love it how we literally mock the idea of arguing over subjective questions by presenting one of the subjective questions and then immediately argue about it between. Fucking hell. If you just happen to be stopping by this community, this is exactly what it is. Retro, welcome to the stream. This is still arguing. Look at this. I apologise for everybody that's here for Portal Bridge. If you have a pseudo-scientific TV show on TV, 1 sandwich has to weigh 100 grams. That basically, Retro, these lot are arguing in the channel about if you have a sandwich and you cut it in half, do you have 1 or 2 sandwiches? It was brought up in the context of stupid subjective questions that have no answer. And people seem to have immediately forgot about it and started arguing about the answer. As you can probably see. So it's going alright, Retro. I'm stuck as fuck on this level and probably not going to make any progress in today's stream. I know, Mazak, I'm not. Nobody's actually angry, don't worry. But the debate is still raging, even though we've established the fact that there is no... Yeah, no. It's all good faith. It's all good fun.
So in conclusion, acid is hot.
There is an answer. There is your answer. Do not have acid in a sandwich. Zeddles, thank you for the bits. Right, I need to fucking beat this level or this is going to be a waste of everybody's time. Thing is, though, the real thing is, Augur is in fact hot. Everybody click his name, give him a follow, and go and have a look at him. Somehow Augur's become the best looking person in the Doomhaus. You may not be letting me... I reckon Siddles is going to Trim's wedding. I reckon Trim's wedding's either today or tomorrow, though. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the construction here. And then I am going to... tweak, and then go back. I'd have a big bum like you there. I'm golfing, so what if it's definitely not... If it's definitely today... Scumbag. I have to go to Tesco soon. I'm going to leave and come back for a marble and Dan's legs are going to fly off. I hate that when you're so angry about someone's conduct that your legs fly off. Hot is not defined by the chili, no temperature. Hot is defined by the chill. The chili, not the temperature of the sauce. That's another thing. Hot's got two... The answer is to the acid one. That has got an answer. Acid, as a rule, is not hot. It's room temperature, like Hislop says. But it can be made hot. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. I'm stuck. I'm really fucking stuck. Do you want me to answer a question, Dan? I skipped over a bunch of them. Or do you want Slops to? Juice guy, I'm complimenting his beautiful big bum and he shows me the finger. How rude. Who are you asking, Dan? Me or Shitty Hislop? It depends on your intent, Dan, is the question. Right, that's a I need to stop that. I've disconnected something that's causing that to drop. It's that bastard there. Safe to ignore Dan and Slops for a while. There's a raging debate going on. I need to I'm not going to beat this level. I think this might be the point where we get super stuck. What I might have to do is completely remake the whole thing, but the problem with this design is it's not one that you can completely remake. Tell you what, I'm going to have a new tactic. So I've saved the other one now. So we're going to have a bit more height on the jump when we first release. So it's going to be shorter, and we're going to try and sort of drop onto that instead of jump clean across. So let me see if one car can make it before I start. Make that gap! Never in a million years. Oh! That's not terrible. That's not bad. So if I start, what do you think if I was to start building on that as a basic idea? That maybe. Because that would give a lot more height. Shit. Wouldn't that just be a foot long? Hang on, the Subway man would... What if I asked the Subway man to make two identical 6-inch sandwiches using the same Subway bread, but paid for them separately? That sounds like two sandwiches, because you asked him to make two sandwiches. you'd have 2 sandwiches because you were buying 2 sandwiches. His intention, that's the problem. It's all about intention of it's in the eye of the beholder. There's no answer. If we don't figure something anytime soon, it might be a good idea to start fresh next stream for a different perspective. Yeah. I'm thinking though, if I can make this gap. We were talking about daft questions like, is lava wet, Gwynblade? You know, ones that have no objective answer, but trick you into thinking there is and trying to debate whether you can find it. And then as an example, Slops brought up, if you have a sandwich and cut it in half, do you have 1 sandwich or 2 sandwiches? 1 sandwich in half or 2 sandwiches? And everybody forgot about it all of a sudden, and now we're just having that exact discussion. I was going to say retro. To be honest, the action on screen is probably more frustrating at the moment, so it might be the best position to be in. Right, this is my new tactic. I'm deviating quite a lot from the old one. I'm trying to make these come off slower so they can actually cross. But that is now missing that button, and the speed's all fucked up. Right, let me load again. Your bridge at the bottom is a flimsy mess. Yeah, I've fixed it. On a serious note, can you make the bottom 2 ramps stronger by putting support between? I could have done, yeah, but I moved them apart on purpose. It's one of your bottlenecks, I think. Well, this is what the bridge looks like beforehand. Ignore that bit. So we had a pretty good setup. That's not good. That's terrible. I forgot I need to get rid of that. I noticed something, by the way. Wait. What I want to do is, it said the last single run that worked was this, which included that bridge piece. Because this is long before we ever built that extension. This is where we started at the start to stream. Look. That works a treat. Eric, welcome to the stream. We're stuck, and there's a big debate going on. It depends what you define as a sandwich. Exactly, what you define as. You can define it as being based on intent, or you can define it as an entire entity that is bread filled with ham and whatever. You won't convince no one if you don't even settle on the same definition. Augur has fucking nailed it. So why won't that work with multiple cars? The problem is, Retro, is when you send the convoy over, which is needed to beat the level, watch. There is a timing issue, because this level's, I think it's called, like, timing or something like that. Is everything's working alright until the cars start crashing in midair, which is why we were trying to make this.
Okay, how about this? If you have a sandwich, then you eat the sandwich. Why did spray down a fat willy?
True. I think he tested them all. Is a lava sandwich wet? Fuck. An omnipotence paradox. Can God make a rock so heavy that he cannot lift it? Hazlop, thank you for the monstrous bits, by the way. I didn't realise they were so big. You've got bigger bits than any of us anticipated, and thank you for it. Retro sees the problem. What's the problem? Look at them all screaming, oh God, it's so hot. If you have a Slops and you cut him in half, you have Slops upper torso and Slops lower torso. You do not have a Slops anymore. You do, you just have Slops in 2 parts. The problem with sending multiple cars, what, just don't do it. If if labia is wet, can I use it as a lube? They do keep smashing into each other. Wait, that's true. Let me get rid of that. If the upper half is Slops, then what is the lower half of Slops? Oh shit, that got some speed. Right, let's tinker with this again. Until I can get both buttons pressed. It's called what, sorry, cats? It's called crossings, yeah, so... Sorry, it's not called timing. It's all about how they cross in the air. I'm just wondering if there's another like entire tactic that I'm missing. I need to stretch bar as well. Fuck. Because now they're not pressing either button. Look, it's only pressing the yellow button, not the blue one. Chrisman, my dear, welcome to the stream. We're having a bit of a. What are we having? I'm fucking stuck on Portal, and everybody else is having a bit of a debate. Golf, by the way, is tonight. If anybody is in. No, you didn't, Tagslat. You missed a lot in chat, but maybe not in the level. We're killing our last remaining neurons. Just woke up at 10 a.m. 5 minutes ago, and it's 10 a.m. That sounds exactly like the kind of lie-in that we all need every now and again. Right, what have I fucked up here? I need it to not fly so keen into that portal down there. Right, that's too much. I can't read it, cats. I'm not even taking the risk, I apologise. Chrisman makes a tuna and peanut butter sandwich and he cuts it in half. How terrible does the sandwich taste? Not at all, because Chrisman made it. Huh? How is that? That is so infuriating. Watch this. Watch how fucking... Watch the car come out of here. Watch how many pixels it just misses this fucking switch by. Watch. Ah! 16 phone calls. Christmas. That's all your fan base, you see. Oh dear, that's... Okay, I've bugged the game there, don't look. I need the cars to not bounce on this. I feel like every time I make a decision, it fucks the whole thing up and I have to go back to just making sure the cars can get through at all. That's fixed. Right, one car's gone through, but the rest of them are dying in that icy cold acid down there. If Stubbs ate one and Chrisman the other, did they each have a sandwich? We shared a sandwich, surely. I am hard stuck. Right, this is how we had it before. We hit them both together because we're married. If Slops cut all his hair off and turns it into a wig, is that Slops' hair or is it just a wig? Trick question, Slops has no hair. Correct. Fucking hell, this is infuriating. Right, I've got that saved, so what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get in. We're just going to try and change the speed. If I can get... That might be too much impact. Yeah, it is, so that's not going to make it over there, is it? No, it is not. So if I then... go like that. Keep tweaking it until I can get a different design for this ramp. Not going to be far enough, is it? Maybe I can build something to catch them. But then this is not guaranteed to be enough speed to get me through to the other purple at the other side. No worries, okay. No. Right, so if I just... If a tree falls in the I'm a celebrity, get me out of here jungle, and no celebrity is around to hear, it's because they're all busy making a bush tucker trail. Does it make a sound?
Hunters cheer 10 bonus 2 question. If ex-Arsenal and West Ham star Nigel Winterburn makes a fried egg sandwich and throws it in the bin, why has Stubbler not beaten this level yet?
Have you noticed it started as The start of today's stream is we can't do this, we need to try that, we need to fix this, we need to do this, we need to get this level done. Now it's Stubbler can't beat this level, Stubbler's shit, Stubbler's going to be on this all day, Stubbler XYZ. Why has everybody all of a sudden removed themselves from the responsibility they once claimed? Bye, Beat, welcome to the stream. You may recognise this level from last week, and nothing has changed.
Bonus.
Thank you for the bits, Hislop. Thank you for the bits, Disbury Dan. Bonus. Ah! Is that Dan's catchphrase? It's not spelled like that though, is it? Right. Have we got both buttons pressed? We do now, finally, thank you. Ah! It's always that fucking fifth car. The rest of them, look. The rest of them can make it. It's just dickhead at number 5. I thought you'd have fixed it, but me too. We might be sat here next week, Beat, at this time, saying the same
Hunters
thing.
Cheer 1, Hunters 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 Cheer 1, bonus 2, bonus.
Dan, thank you for the big bits. Did they actually put knives in the jar? It doesn't, does it? That emote doesn't go in the jar. What a swizz. Dan, thank you for the big bits. That's the worst bits text-to-speech. What about this one?
Feel free to check out DoomhausGaming mukbang on YouTube where Stubbs and I make a big mess of things. Also don't forget you motherfuckers. Londis has a diamond deal. Right now. $6.50 instead of $8.99 for Andrex Gentle Clean 18 roll.
Oof, 18 roll for $6.99. And that's a good one as well. That's the Gentle Clean. That's doctor approved. Guaranteed to make your mouth water. I'm in. I can't believe it, honestly, Chris, man. 18, that's ridiculous. You go back and tell your employees that we're interested. Very interested. We'll get some, Chris, man, for our marital home. By the way, I'm fairly convinced that Trim gets married tomorrow. Right, that's given me more height, but it might cause issues with the buttons. Buttons pressed. Buttons pressed. Ah! Just stop the contact. That's all I need. No, I'm going because his cousin invited me. I mean Brentford boy or whatever he's called. Right, where's the contact now? There. Tits. Right, what if I was to scoop them a little bit as they come out of there? Good. 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 Ah! Fuck me. That looks so good for a minute there. What did I change? What was I tweaking? Right, I'm saving that. Save construction as slot 5. Did you miss my message ages ago, or did I ignore your answer? Which one?
If you go to Londis and buy Andrex Gentle Clean 18 rolls for $6.50, wow, what a bargain. But in fact Andrex Gentle Clean 18 rolls all come from the same master roll in the factory. Do you have 18 toilet rolls or one toilet roll in 18 bits?
Fuck off. I think so. Mario, welcome to the stream. He is not Mario, I've asked him. I promised to ask him at the start, and I did. So is it possible to slam the 4th car into the objective? What, so if I had something that could hit the 4th car? So you're saying it's the 4th car that causes the problem? Let's watch number 4. So this bitch number 4. He got through alright. Then he's going like that. Everything's going fine. It's somewhere up there. It's like we need something that will just eventually fall and just hit them. Like that, maybe. What was that going to do? Is that thing going to fall? It's going to fall. It's going to fall, it's spinning, it's going to fall. It's going to catch our villain. Oh no! Oh! Oh! That was... Come here, you fucker. Where are you? Come on. Yes, yes, no. Did you see how the problem... All I did was this, and the problem changed significantly. This level is nut as Chris, man. It's doing my head in. I think what I need to do is secure all this a bit more. That, though, that something changed there. Look, that's rolled down a lot earlier than it did last time, but it still misses that car. Now the problems arise there instead. Right, let me load number... No! Oh, shit. That's alright, that's alright, that's alright. Relax, relax, relax. Water doesn't work fast enough for hangovers. Is there a thing that does? So where's the problem here? It's not there, it's on this one, I believe. It is. Hangovers is exactly the same as hiccups in that different things work for everybody, but people speak about their method as if it's objective. How about that? Apart from death, Hislop's actually got the one thing that definitely cures hangovers. Right. I think there is an issue up here. Oh shit, nope, that was a structural weakness. Come on, I need that to just roll down and just hit tiny. Good. Good. Oh! If this bridge would stop wobbling, what if this was the problem all along and we don't need to worry about it? That's going to cause all sorts of trouble. Fucking hell, this is doing my head in. Hiccups, you've got to drink water backwards and then count to 20 backwards while holding your breath. Honestly, mate, it works for me every time. My hangover cure is a Mackey's breakfast ordered the night before and some woo-woo herb. Yeah, but what? No, I'm not going to say that. Drink it backwards, like upside down or throwing it up. We've all done that as kids, right, where we've been messing about and trying to drink while you sort of sat upside down. Right. Each minor tweak causes problems in different areas. So I think we have to get it really close, and then instead of trying to rewrite the book, reinvent the wheel, we have to just reload, tweak, reload, tweak, reload, tweak, because this is getting worse. Fucking hell. No, it's number 5 that I want to load, isn't it? That's the good one. Had a Guinness Book of Records in 92 or so, and read about a guy who had hiccups. Yes, I read that, Cats, and it scared the shit out of me. I was telling everybody about that in Sea of Thieves the other day. Some Gatorade, $7 in my bank. Chris man over here, richer than all of us and flexing on us. You want to hear something awful? We can already see something awful, Mazak, but we have to cope with it because it's sort of some kind of, like, sort of sponsor a Scott thing that we signed up for, and unfortunately we're stuck with it. Flexing hard. Everything I do just fucks this build. We've got to beat it. We've got to make some progress at least. I have one where it looked close. And I fucked about so much that I can't remember which one. Make-A-Wish Foundation has done me well. Yeah, best hangover cure is fast forward in 36 hours. My mate's had a block nose since he was 8. He's now 22 years old. Imagine how good that'll be when it finally releases. I think this tweak was... I think fucking about with this might be our answer. Right. If I just ever so slightly fuck about with the pixels on this bridge. Siddles met John Cena. Wait, is this truth? Or is he bragging about being drunk? Siddles wouldn't do that, would he? He's a man now. So in the end, if you cut an acid in 2, is it wet or is it hot? It's 2. That's really bad. That's fucked it. Right, hello. Good. 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 Bad. Getting worse. No. Is it possible to dig half of a hole? Is ice wet? Yes. No, but you can dry ice to the point where you can put it in a microwave for like 20 minutes and it won't melt. If you thoroughly dry an ice cube and get it in there quick enough, it won't melt in a microwave. Right, what can I tweak on this that won't fuck up the entire rest of the build? So the hole, yes, because the hole has to meet specifications. Why didn't you say that in the sandwich debate, Siddles? It all depends on the specifications, is right. Right, is the wobble the thing that's causing the problems? Let's see what's wobbling and try and shore it up a little bit, because that's the thing that's causing differences in the jumps. That wobbles like a bitch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fuck off Trim's rope idea just for now. And what we're going to do is we're going to... But some sandwiches and some holes don't have specifications. Fucking Mr. Missionary over here trying to make sex jokes. Right, does that wobble? Yes, it fucking does. Probably because all this is connected to it. Do I need it? No, I don't. Does that wobble? Yes, it fucking does. Ooh, shit, more than ever. Okay. Is there any way that I can strengthen this bridge? If I put a bunch of... stuff on there, just as a point for anchors. Strengthen it, tell it you love it. I was like, I'm not the lying type. That was a lie. That's a tiny bit, obviously, ignore this. That's a tiny bit stronger. But it's still wobbling, so it's still going to affect... Oh, yeah. Oops. Let me just disconnect that. Ignore that thing on the left. Is that better? Oh, shit. That made that even weaker. Can you stable it with the point near the... Yes. Yes. Good spot. I didn't realise that. I forgot that was there. Yeah, good point, because that's downward pressure, isn't it, as opposed to upward. Good spot, baby. Right, what does that look like now? Stronger. Much stronger. I like this is that thing from Star Wars that the Jawas drive. It's on its way. Had a power outage, came back. It's like I didn't even leave. It'll be like this for a good few weeks, I think, Scrove. We're approaching the point where I've been on this level for the whole fucking stream and half of last week's and done nothing. To be honest, though, we've been waiting for our first zero progress stream, and we might as well get it out of the way now, right? Okay, if I can tweak this now, it's a bit stronger. You stable it with the left thing that you're ignoring. Stable it with the left thing that I'm ignoring. So is there an anchor point that I've not seen, Mazak? Is that what you're saying? Oof. Right, now we're not even pressing the buttons. Left thing that I'm ignoring. This thing. I started to stream on this level, yeah. I did like an hour of it last week. Do you mean... The trouble is, Mazak, is this is not attached to anything. This is not anchored on anything. It's just stuck. It's actually pre-recorded, Chris, man. For once. Slambo is close to getting his point. All them times we avoided zero chop streams in Jalopy. I think we have come to the conclusion that the Doomhaus playthrough of 2019 was Jalopy. See, that's not even functional now. No, I think it would drag the other way because stuff's incredibly light unless it's... so the wobble would just pull it. Right, what does that look like now? See, now we're no longer even getting to the hole at the end. Because we're losing speed somehow. Let me go back to the one that was close. If I keep going back to 5, it's actually scripted too, which is depressing. But it wouldn't be. If it was not scripted, then it would be seriously depressing. His racist point. Look at this fucker. Just that one. Number 5 is the problem. So let me put... No, not that. Tell you what I might do. Just a little dingle-dangle down here. Just to knock the odd one. But then that... See, what that... Oh, shit. I've made a terrible mistake. Okay, I didn't realise that was that savage. See, what this does is change the way all these are pulled and it fucks timing. Good. Good. One of these is going to crash. Holy shit, what's going on up here? See, these are already affected too differently to be trustworthy. I've caused a great amount of lag. This is the first time I've lost frames. Not lost frames in OBS, of course, but I've fucked the frame rate somehow. I think the physics system is desperately trying to work out what I've done wrong here. Ah! Ugh. Stop, game, stop. Fuck, still on this, yeah. I might have to have a... what I might have to do is this. Give me a minute. Hang on. Actually, no, I'm doing it myself now. I'm going to use the Wii that everybody used at the start of the stream. No, not that. Shit. Right, let me just tickle that in there, and then I'm just gonna pop that down here, just at the bottom, just so everybody can see. Just how's that? Is that all right? Fuck. No, wait. This needs to be better. I can make this better. Bear with me. If I go like this, and then I go. What colour should it be? Let's have it. We need a stupid font. How about we need a portally font? I've got the perfect font. This one. Yeah, beautiful. And then August says green and Siddle says orange. That means we have a real opportunity here to make it fucking obnoxious. So we'll go like that. Then we'll go like this. Then we'll go... That can be like that. Is that hard to see? It is. Beautiful. And then we'll have it... I think what we should do is have it... No, what we will do is we shall go... Like... Hang on. Tell you what, we'll have it on a bit of a stupid angle. Rotate 90 degrees. So no, not 90. Well, I think I'm going to rotate it like... Probably... By about that. I think that's exactly where we need it. And then we'll go up like this. And we'll put that there. And then I think most importantly... Wait. Most importantly, sorry, Mina. This is my frustration for this level coming out right now. What I need to do is I need to... What's it called again? There. I need to set a key for it. So we'll go like that. So then when I'm playing and somebody says, Stubbler, you seem to be still on this level, I can go... Yeah? Is that good? You having that, Chris, man? Wait a minute, one more time. Fuck, that's going to go in the best of. No. Funny you should ask, Auger. Can we test it? Hey, you're still on this fucking eye. Sorry. I think the only thing we can do is beat this fucking level, I think. The two areas that I can affect are this area and this area, right? Now, fucking about with this area is a bit of a shitter. Let me try that. Need a script to automate that coming in and out of the screen constantly. I could just leave it on the screen, just have it like just play. No, that's the wrong one. Just play the stream like this. That has caused some enormous amounts of trouble. Right. How did I have it before? Was it like that? Let's tweak this until the level's finished. Deal? Because we've got the top bit right. I think it's just this that we maybe need to tweak. Because everything else would fuck the buttons. No, the speeds are all fucked up. The trouble is the wobble on this. If I could make this not wobble. Right. We're going hard on the anti-wobble. Just make this part wobble free. And then I think we're golden. I attach all this so this doesn't wobble either. Look at the ropes on this level. Now, does that wobble? Not much. What about if cars are on it? Yes, that fucking still wobbles. How are they colliding? See, there's a problem when the first car goes through there and then every other car seems to fucking nail it, look. The first car has all of a sudden become the problem. Come on. They've abandoned you, Stubbler. They've given up. Don't mean you have to. You've got this. Fuck the rest. What else wobbles? That wobbles like crazy. That wobbles a bit. Do I need that bit of bridge? Because Dick just came across so harsh all of a sudden. Chris, man. All of a sudden, Dick just looked like the hardest word in the world. Oh, don't say it. Oh, what have you said, Stubbler? No, in a good way. You don't need to apologise. There's nothing I like more than your... I'm so angry at this fucking level. Right, marbles is coming, boys and girls. I promise you that. See, now, you tinker with one thing and everything else is all of a sudden chopped up completely. I'm not giving up. Bad content be damned. I've seen this level before. Hang on a minute, Scribbies. You didn't say it perfectly, but I've had to make this for people coming in and recognising this level. I like that. That's fucking obnoxious. I'm going to keep going with it. Scribbies, welcome to the stream. Are you well, sir? Did you have a good stream yourself? Everybody follow Scribbies. Right. Again, loading construction, and we're going to fix this and save it on the new save spot slot thing. That looks silly, but might be worth to start from. I know, I've been thinking about when you said it last time, Margaret. I might do. But then that would also feel like failure. How wobbly is that? That's quite strong. Yeah, I spied you say it last time. I think I read it out as well. Maybe read it out a bit late. Shit. I just like it. I think there's something very Doomhaus about persisting with your mistakes until they work. Holy fuck! What the hell happened there? Oh. Yeah, you good. I got you. If you thought I didn't read it before, I appreciate the advice. Can every car just do the level consistently? Ah! Holy fuck, if that hadn't have happened though. Is there another completely different tactic that I'm sleeping on? Do you think? Like, maybe it's not jumps, maybe it's bridges. Do you see what I mean by that? Just bridges everywhere, says Augur. Persisting with mistakes, isn't that very similar to the definition of insanity? Very true. Can you drop down onto yellow at the start? Drop down onto yellow at the start. No, because you'll be driving that way, Dan, but having to go in that way. So you'll go in backwards Yeah, bridges with gaps. That's what we're thinking. Right. Oh, the level looks so clean. Right, what can we do with the next 15 minutes? If I was to build it with bridges instead of portals, it would start looking like this. New level, I'll just scrap it all. I just scrapped it, yeah, just for now. I've got the previous one saved. I'm just trying a different tactic. Drop onto the button. Well, that one you mean, Dan. Sorry, drop straight to purple. Oh no, drop onto yellow at the start. Drop down here. The thing is, Dan, is you need momentum, and momentum comes from the speed of going through all the portals at full whack. Otherwise, you'll never get from purple all the way to the top. I know, I thought he was baiting it, Augur. So I didn't give him the pleasure. There you go. Right, so we've built the first bridge. Let me just fucking super secure it. Are we ready? Does it support its own weight? Holy fuck, that is very, very secure. Okay, so we drive one car over this bridge. Dude knows, welcome to the stream. The car goes over the bridge, flies out, and we need to remove this. That's where the first jump's going to have to be. So what does that look like? Is this going to maintain the speed? Yes. But we need... Oops, shit. We need this to be... a tiny ramp to get us down into blue. So Dan says, drop to the yellow button. So we drop down, sort of try and bend around to hit that yellow button. Bridge to the blue... with a tiny gap and jump. Hang on, so Dan wants us to go around this corner, land on that button, then bridge to blue, this one, with a tiny gap, then bridge... Which blue, Dan? This button. Drop to yellow, hit the button, bridge to the blue button, I'll assume he means the purple button, right? Drop to yellow button. So round to that. Then drop to purple button. Or bridge to purple button. Then bridge from... Oh, hang on. Light blue, dark blue, yellow. Well, they're purple in my eyes. On my screen, at least. Drop to yellow button. So Dan says drop to this. Bridge to the blue button, then a bridge from left purple to the end through the gap. So what you're saying, Dan, is, let me save this one as number 4. Dan just acknowledged Dude Nez is attention hungry. Do you not get embarrassed admitting stuff like that, Dude Nez? And then we'll clear the construction. Right, let's see what Dan's... We're going back on the one we just started testing. We're going to Dan's idea. So, if I have like a way to manage to drop the cars, per se, like this, how the hell am I going to keep that up, though? That's the problem. That might do it. Huh, so it's maybe you're screwed. I was worried whether it was this screen that I'm recording on. Right, so Dan, we've got to the blue, but how the fuck am I going to build this so it doesn't just immediately get demolished? See, this is the problem. Dan's idea could very much work, but we are... That's not going to do anything, is it? See you later, Mazak. Marbles, by the way, everybody, is in 9 minutes. Discarded. Right, so go down to that. Across the... Yeah, that's what I'm trying to build right now, Dan. I see your... I do see what you mean. Okay. Marbles? How's that going to work? I'm stretching, dudeness. I appreciate it. That technically works. Right, then Dan said a bridge all the way down into purple. I hope we've got the speed. I'll just let it hit the underside of this bridge once it comes out of purple. We've got to try it for him, Siddles. We've got to try it. Because the right way is the boring way most of the time. And if we were aiming for the right way, I might as well be playing it without streaming. How about that? Right. Dan, problem. There's no... Oh, I might be able to fix that. Right. Do you support your own weight? You do. Oh, shit. Wait. 8 minutes. No. If it works, I'm voting Dan for Engineer of the Century of the Day. He might have it. And then I need to build some horrible, horrible bridge structure down here somehow. That then... I'm rushing. Sorry if I've gone a bit quiet. I'm just trying to get this built to some sort of specification that might work. Oh, dude, Nez. I'm with Dan, but that must hurt for dude Nez. Yeah, I agree, Dan. You're going to have to come up with something else, dude Nez. You can't just repeat what Dan says. Support it from the point on yellow. Hang on. Holy fuck, he comes out of there quick. The point on yellow. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, so get ropes from underneath this. Yes, you're right. Right. Then... This is a lot of height, though. That's the only problem that we might face, Dan, is that it's so unbelievably steep. I'm not sure the cars can maybe make it up this. Oh! Is this what you were thinking, Dan? To be fair, this looks a lot more like progress, right? No, I mean for stability, to prop it up. What, the thing at the top, you mean? Prop this up? Oh, yes, sorry. I've been thinking that I only need... Because that can fall down, that's the thing. But yeah, if I was to now prop this up with the shit I've built underneath it. Like that. Is that what you two mean? Okay, bottom, sorry. Prop something up from... Oh, from here, I see, I see. But it looks stable enough, that's what I'm saying. This is all really stable. It's just this thing that's not. Because I need to reattach it. I need to properly attach it to something other than the one anchor point it's attached to. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you... if we start having structural issues with this, then we'll build up from there to secure it. But as it is, it's quite secure. This is Dan's idea, Hislop. Look at this.
You all laughed at me. You all laughed at me.
Can I say, Dan? Usually I throw ideas out. But as the only person in this entire fucking room that had faith in you, allow me to say, brilliant, brilliant work. Can't believe it. I would have lost my house on that, says Cats. Do you ready, Siddles? About 6 minutes ago, Dan suggested throwing everything out. You remember, right? What's this? Marbles is after this, by the way. In a minute or two. Now this is not the way the devs intended. It didn't even look like the final design of the plan. Surely it would have needed revisions, but no, exactly. There's some pretty amazing Twitch Prime... Oh, sorry. Twitch Prime loot for Destiny 2. Poultry petting exotic pet bundle drop. I've never wanted something more. To be honest, the bit that surprises me that I can actually climb that incline. We said that while we were building. That little bit for the yellow button worked wonders for regulating the speed, I think. Yeah, it did. Because if it wasn't for that, they'd have stopped and they'd have had problems. Fuck me. Satan. I don't know if you look in Discord, but Didsbury Dan made a plan, right? The man with the plan, as Chris Man has always called him, and it looked like this. Is that similar to the one in Discord? It is. It's exactly the same as what Dan suggested. I'm just going to, just for posterity's sake, I'm going to screenshot what Dan, just to put it next to it. Then that goes like that. And then... I'm going to screenshot this. Sorry, if you're not in Discord, this is going to look confusing. And then straight after those two screenshots, I'm going to post... this. Scrove and Cat, can you please repost your last two links? Because I want these all to be together. Right, look at them designs. That looks so good together. Sorry, I'm deleting messages, Scrove and Cat. So if you just repost, thank you very much. Look at that in Discord, all them three together. That looks amazing. Cool, right, I'm coming back down. Right, I can see you now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Didsbury Dan has completed the level. So if we now go to the main menu... and then we go to select level. We beat a level in today's stream. I say we. Didsbury Dan beat a level in today's stream. Luckily, the only one person who had faith in Dan's design was the person who was building. That's progress, though. We are fending off the 0 progress stream. That means that there is a marble in somebody's future. Dan fucking rock that. Scrove Cats, I appreciate you reposting. Right, that is it for marbles for today. Sorry, for Portal for today. It's almost it for the week of streaming. I get so fucking flustered at this bit. Have you noticed? I just start talking gibberish. One thing I will do is I'll just shut up and press this. We need a winner, because this is the current score for 2020, and it's not looking good for the Greens. Ladies and gentlemen, golf is in 4 hours from now. Green versus Orange golf. I hope to see you all there. If you are attending, let us know in Discord or let us know in here. We have, I think, 7 people so far, so it's definitely on. Right, Summon, welcome to the stream. If you would like a marble to determine who gets the gold name in Discord and a point on the tally up there, say the word Didsbury Dan. We have Didsbury Dan for the oranges. We have Scribbies for the greens. We have Auger for the greens. We have Cats for the greens. We have Summon for the greens. We have, fuck me, Slops for the greens. We have, Jesus, Scrove for the greens. Right, here's some oranges. We have Satan for the oranges. We have Tag Slack for the oranges. That's how we spell that. We have Eric for the greens. Mina for the oranges. Siddles for the oranges. Moria for the greens. Bybeat for the oranges. And Chrisman for the oranges. Oh, and Gwynblade for the greens. You're in, Chrisman, you're in. Got your charges reversed. Congratulations, Chrisman. Well, this is odd. Well, just seeing everybody saying your own name. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't hear me say your name in this list, let me know. Didsbury Dan, Scribbies, Auger, Cats, Summon, Slops, Scrove, Satan, Tagslack, Eric, Mina, Siddles, Moria, Bybeat, Chrisman, and Gwynblade. That is everybody. 16 names. Are we good? Are we golden? Right, the first person to write a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Siddles said 1. The level Siddles has picked is called the Marble Mill. All 16 marbles will enter the race in 3, 2, 1. Good luck to everybody. This is for Person of the Century of the Weekend. The current record holder is Slops with 81 seconds. The level is called Marble Mill, and we need a winner. When the music kicks in, we'll start seeing if we can get one. Good luck to everybody. You will gold, boy. Just beat Slops. Everybody get your boosts in. Right. Who's going to win, everybody? Let's see some fucking bets. This is the final act of the Doomhaus for this week. Seeing as I got fucking married in The Witcher yesterday. There's all the boosts. Cadbury boost, oil slick turrets. Right, Siddles is the person that takes the lead. He's got quite the lead as well. Tagslack and Satan is pissing about behind him, but this is very orange at the moment. Although Satan is now trying to attack. If anybody goes into the turrets on the left or right hand side, this might all change. But Siddles has a hell of a start. Can Siddles take Person of the Century of the Day off trim, or is Chrisman going to stop him? Chrisman gets a big jump, gets well ahead. Mina overtakes as well. This is very, very orange. Chrisman's lead is a big one. Moria manages a big skip and actually pays off. Moria's overtake was huge. I don't know what she did there, but it looked like cheats. That was a hell of an overtake. Is this stoppable? She may get pegged, but she may not. Chrisman is the only person to try and compete, but did Moria just seal the week with a hell of a leap? She's stuck in the pegging area. She could get pegged. Has she got pegged? She has not. Absolutely out of nowhere, Moria gets a pixel perfect exit from the cannons and overtakes fucking everybody. Moria, for the greens, is person of the century of the day. Bump it. Hang on a minute, those scores aren't right. I forgot to update that earlier on. The current scores are not what they say. They are as so. 17 points to the greens and 41 to the oranges. I think that's the current scores. Is that what it says in Discord? Yes, 17-41. Whew. Second weekend where she gets person of the century of the day. Nice. Is that the second one in a row? Or second Friday in a row? Brutal. I got what I wanted. You did get super pegged, Chris. I saw that while I was editing stuff. So, Moria, you now have the gold name in Discord. You have person of the century of the day, and you have got your greens. The greens are almost halfway to catching up. Tell you what, though, as Augur gets chopped by the zone, I bet Moria has just beat the record for the level. Has she beat 1 minute 21 seconds? She has not. Which means, as impressive as Moria's skip was, Slop still managed to do it 13 seconds faster. Somehow. No idea. Right, but I'm getting out of here, boys and girls. That was some good chopping today. Didsbury, everybody, just genuinely give Didsbury Dan a big clap, because that was a hell of a performance. In the 11th hour, the thing is I might as well have started the stream at fucking, like, I might as well have started the stream 15 minutes ago and just had Dan say that suggestion, and then we'd have been in exactly the same position as we are right now. I've wasted my time and your time, and if that's not exactly what the Doomhaus is put on this planet to do, then my name's not Stuart Blair. Right. Good work, everybody, this week. There's been some good witchering, some good portaling, and some good fucking about in marbles. Well done, Dan, on more skills than Stubbler, than all of us combined, Satan. That was the one, like, major idea that anybody had yeah. Dan's the only person that did it. Nice to see your face again and hear your gentle northern tones. Satan, it is good to see you as well. Right, boys and girls, ladies and gents, I'm getting out of here. Well played to everybody today. Well played to Didsbury Dan. Augur, Cats, Satan, Scrove, Scribbies, Chrisman, Moria, Eric, Mina, Slops, Siddles, and everybody else. Thank you for all coming this week. I appreciate it. Didn't know you were French. I appreciate the bits, I appreciate the subs, and I appreciate all the support and the follows and everything else that comes with it. But for now, I'm getting out of here, and I shall have another full week of The Witcher, where hopefully I can finalise a divorce and maybe see some credits. But for now, I'm going to let you all go and enjoy your weekend, which you will, unless you join us for golf in 4 hours, boys and girls. Confirm in Discord if you are or aren't coming, but for now, I love you all. I'm getting out of your lives. Eric, we've got about 8 and 9 at the moment, Chris, man. Can I have a word to end the weekend? To end a week of streams? Everybody, I need you to rate this word out of 10. The word is potatoes.